Hello there, welcome back to the Doctor Who Retrospective. I'm Scotty, ow. You're not, ow. We're talking about the Christmas special, Voyage of the Damned. This was actually the first episode of Doctor Who I ever saw, broadcast on the Sci-Fi Channel the day we were packing my stuff up to move here from the old house I was living in. And I remember watching it. Guess I didn't remember a lot, since when I watched this again after I bought the DVD set, I didn't remember anything. And one thing I do remember from this episode, as I keep on saying, Banakana Falata Cyborg! Yes. So, cliffhanger from the last episode. The Titanic crashed into the TARDIS. Although the TARDIS seems to be in one piece and not have a hole in it, but whatever, it fixes itself, I guess. So the Doctor is now on the Titanic, but that is not the Titanic from 1920 or 1912 or whatever it was. No, this is a spaceship called the Titanic. Let me ask you this. Why would you name a vessel, any vessel, after a ship that, after another vessel that was essentially a failure, crashed, died, dead, people dead? Why would you do that again? An ill-fated vessel. Why would you name it after an ill-fated vessel? Why? And it's not Titanic 2, it's just Titanic. Yeah, it's a luxury cruise ship in space, and yeah. So there are a group of people we follow. There's this rich hoity-toity guy. I'll just call him the rich guy, because I don't remember his name. There's Mr. Marvin Van Hoff and his wife, Foon. There's Mr. Copper, who is sort of like a host, or the concierge or something. He's there, he's telling people what's going on. There's, of course, the aforementioned Banakafalata Sable. And I cannot say the name without saying that. And there's Astrid Peth, played by Kylie Minogue, who is our companion for this special. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, so the Doctor is sort of in disguise. He's a... I don't know if he... Because he just starts... He's on the ship, so... I don't know. He fixes the TARDIS at one point. So, at one point they're beamed down to Earth, and I like that the streets are completely empty, and they seem to talk to this old man, Wilfred Mott, originally Stan Mott, who's going to have no connection to Donna. We find out he is Donna's grandfather, and that's because the actor who played Donna's father, Noble, I forgot the character's name, Jeffrey Noble. He passed away. They did film some stuff with him, and he passed away. And they took the unrelated character Stan Mott, made him Wilfred Mott. I don't know why the first name needed to be changed, and he became Donna's maternal grandfather, and took Jeffrey's place. And you know what? I'm sorry for the guy's passing, but I'm glad he did, because this is one of the best characters on the show. But Wilfred explains that there's nobody on the streets because of the last two times around Christmas, shit went down. So people are like, nope, we're not just staying home, we're leaving the damn country. We're going out of here. We gone. And Wilfred is staying because he's, he's the old soldier. He's staying, and so is the Queen, apparently. What about the Prime Minister? Oh wait, you don't have one. But, yeah, so some time has passed, or he traveled into the future, because it wasn't Christmas when he was there. So when he did it, he traveled into space, in the future, to Christmas time. So that's got to be weird for him. I bet he's used to it. It was just fine, like, when that last episode aired. I don't know, but, yeah, and So Astrid, she's part of the kitchen staff. She's part of the staff. She's like a maid or waiter or something, waitress or something. Server, whatever you want to call him. And so she kind of hiding. There's this guy, Max, something or other. Mod, self, the host, kitchen hand, news reader, alien voices. I think I go the other way. I went too far. I paused it and I was fast forwarding. Who is Verity Lambert Obe? I don't know. Oh, and that's the tell what's coming up next. I don't know the props maker. The guy behind this is Max something or other. He's the one that's behind this whole ship. Max Capricorn. Max Capricorn. That's right, Max Capricorn. So, yeah. There's also these very annoying robot angels called the host. Why are they annoying? Because every time you ask them a question, they go, information. Yes. Information. On that starboard side. Information. We are going to Earth. Information. Every time. And it's annoying. It's more annoying than the Chan Utopia, though. Because she was quirky. This is a robot voice. It's just information. Every time that they say something, say information first. Why? I don't know. But Shipman Frame sees that they're going to hit. There's some space rocks, meteors, whatever is going to hit the ship, and he tries to warn the captain. The captain doesn't seem to care, and he just says, "We got to warn people. We got to stop them." The doctor realizes what's going to happen, tries to warn, and he is grabbed by the host and other people to try to stop him because the captain of the ship is in on it. There's something that's going to go on. I don't remember. I think it has something to do with the stock. Dang, he wants to crash and get money. I don't remember why. But it turns out that Max Capricorn is on the ship. We find out later. There's a blacked out area that no one knows about, and the doctor goes there. Yeah. So it's basically like most of the people are dead. And so the only people that are left are, as I mentioned, the Van Hoffs, both Marvin and Foon, Mr. Copper, the rich guy, Astrid, Banacapalata, Cyborg, and Shipman Frame, who is shot but survives, and the captain is dead. And the doctor, of course. I should say that Shipman Frame is played by Russell Tovey. Let me get this out of the way. His first name is Alonzo, which is a name that the doctor has been looking to find someone with the name Alonzo, so he could say Alonzo, Alonzo, as I mentioned. And so that's why I call him Alonzo. So your name is Alonzo? Well, Alonzo. Yeah. So they have to, we find out that, like I said, Banacata Falata is a cyborg who hits on Astrid. He's like, mad at me? And or something like that, like, you'll find a woman. You? She's like, but buy me a drink first. But, like, it doesn't work out because they're trying to cross this bridge. Look, this whole scene is frustrating because they can get across this thing super freaking fast, but can't because they need to have the scene happen. At a certain point, there are 4 people on this, and nobody is moving because we have to have the scene happening. So we have Mr. Copper, Astrid, Banacafalata, and That rich dude got across already. So Marvin died because he got too close to the edge and he fell in. Something that happened to me by the river. Yes, I think I told the story. My friend Eric threw a sandwich in and I went to go sandwich, but I was too close to the edge and fell in the river. My MP3 player went poof, and I had to put my phone in rice. It's terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. That was terrible. That terrible. Charles Barkley would say. But yeah, and so he's dead, and then Fun cannot deal with this, so the doctor says, I'm coming back for you. So the four on there are Astrid, Banacafalata, Mr. Copper, and the doctor. And they start heading across, and they're like, something's happening, and he's like, it's just settling. And then the hosts are trying to break through the door, and then they stop. And then the people on the bridge just stand there. Like, they stop? Did they give up? I'm like, who cares? Go. Just go. And then Mr. Copper realizes, we forgot something. Angels have wings. Go. They do not move. They're just basically like, as they start to try to kill them with the angel halos. The doctor's response to this is like, grab something, protect yourself. No. Move. You can't. But luckily, our hero, our savior, Falata, Cyborg. Yes, I keep doing that. He does an EMP that knocks them out. One of them lands, all of them like fall down the thing, but one of them lands on the side next to Foon. And Foon decides to sacrifice herself because she can't live without her husband to stop the angel. Why doesn't the angel fly? I don't know. Maybe because arms around. I don't know. They're able to get out of there. Sure. So the doctor then does the worst thing in the world and has everyone separate. Has Mr. Copper go in one direction. And then has the rich guy with his Sonic go in another direction to do this. And then has Astrid go and charge Banacana Fanata's cell that could do the EMP. They have to separate. He makes his way down to try to find what's in that secret area. And that's where he finds Max Capricorn. So they establish that there's a Protocol 1, which he's not told, but we find out that he's allowed 3 questions. So he asks 3 questions like, Protocol 1 allows only 3 questions. You tell me that? And then later he's like, 1! And it's like, Protocol 1 initiating. He's like, good. So I get 3 questions, right? Information. Correct. No, that wasn't a question. And he mess up and asked him, no, that's not. No, and I have 1 left. So he ends up going to there and find Max Capricorn. And again, I don't remember what the plan was. I think it's something to do with stocks. Because the rich guy later says that he invested everything in Capricorn's rivals. And now he's a very, very rich man. So, yeah. And Astrid saves the day, but in doing so sacrifices herself. The doctor tries to teleport her back, but there's not enough power to do that, I guess. But he can teleport Mr. Copper to Earth with him. Oh, and why can't they use the TARDIS? They have to establish the TARDIS is unusable because he's, I'll just take you in the TARDIS and we'll fly away. Well, it was part of the ship that got hit, and so it flew out into space, and when it drifts, apparently it's attracted to the nearest center of gravity, which is the Earth. My question, why didn't they go and find the teleporter things? I don't know if it's mentioned. They don't bring it up till the end again. Why don't they just do that? I know that Shipman frame is their doctor could come back, right? I don't know. But I just don't know. But yeah, so the day is saved thanks to Astrid, and he turns her into stars because she wanted to go traveling with him. Here's a point of contention. If a companion in a special or in an episode is told or asked to by the doctor, someone who's like a guest in an episode is asked to, like her or Madame de Pompadour asked to go traveling with the Doctor, that usually means they're gonna die, and she does die. Yeah. And then when Mr. Copper's like, well, what about me? He's like, I travel alone. I'm like, really? You're just gonna take Astrid with you? He's like, it's better that way. And I guess they make... Did they have to make an excuse for the snow? Like, oh, this is not really snow, actually. I think it's like exhaust dust or something from the ship. Okay. They had to make an excuse. And then he's got this credit card that they said was like a prize or something. And he's like, well, I don't know how much to put on it, so I'll put £1 million. £1 million? That's like 60 million credits. 60,065,000 credits. Not that he's on Earth, so it'll be pounds. Or, I don't know the exchange rate. Is pounds the same as dollars here? So it would be $1 million? Because he's rich. He's talking about buying a house. He's like, where are you going? I don't know. And, and we kind of just end it. There's not a... He gets in the TARDIS and it just goes to black. And there's that in memory of... Hold on, I can rewind it more because they do a preview for Series 4 because it was coming up at some point. Verity Lambert Obe. I don't know the name, but rest in peace, whoever you are. But yeah, this is... Okay, so let's talk about the Christmas specials we've had so far. We had the Christmas Invasion. We had... Christmas Invasion. What was the... So, the one before Series... At the end of Series 1, excuse me. For Series 2, Christmas Invasion. David Tennant's first. And then we had the Runaway Bride. And now this one. I think this would be at the bottom. I would kind of rate them in order, maybe. Maybe the Runaway Bride is a little bit better, but like... I don't know. I like the Christmas Invasion. It's Tennant's first. It's the first of the new era, really. I don't know if they did Christmas back then, but... I don't know. This is one that I always kind of want to skip. You know? When it comes to Christmas specials. The one I always skip is the Doctor, the Witch in the Wardrobe. I've never actually seen that one. And this time, we watched that, what was it? The Christmas Carol one. I don't know if I watched it before then. I might have. Because is that the one? No. Is it Last Christmas is the one where Clara is there? I don't know. But yeah, this is decent. And yes, I'm going to be doing Series 4. Not today. I'm taking a break for the rest of the day. I will start tomorrow. Hopefully. I'm hoping to. I'm wishing and thinking and hoping. But yeah, I want to continue in Series 4. I want to finish David Tennant's run. So Series 4, then the specials. And then stop. And then come back later and start with... Matt Smith. We couldn't get in it. But, what are your thoughts on this special? Let me comment, someone should like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Scotty, and... Banacana Falata, Cyborg!